Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we are going to talk about the Pro Publica story that went out last week. So, last week, Pro Publica released some tax documents from the IRS showing that the wealthiest of Americans pay little or no taxes at all. They really focused on the top 25, so Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Warren Buffett. And their data showed that they either pay no taxes or little in taxes compared to the average American. Now, every news video I watched that talked about this story said that what they did wasn't illegal. It was perfectly legal. But what ProPublica, um, the person who wrote the article, really wanted to emphasize was, yeah, just that this is legal to do. It's legal for billionaires to pay nothing in taxes for a year. In fact, it was very recent. Some of them didn't pay taxes in 2018, so that's still recent. And they pay very little, and how they are able to do that in this tax system. And it's gotten a lot of people to discussing, well, they make more money, so they should pay more taxes. That's how people's assumptions have, that's how people have assumed it to be, that the higher money you make, the more you rise up in the economic class, the higher you pay taxes. But people are familiar with the rich getting tax deductions, but not on this level. Not on the level of not paying any income tax for a year. And when you do pay, it's so little compared to the amount of wealth that you have. So, um, what are ways that they're able to um, not pay taxes? And the really big thing that stuck out to me was that they have their wealth in stocks, property, art, and if they don't sell it, then they're not taxed on it, which I can agree with, because with stocks, the money is in the company. They don't actually own it. They they don't have, well, they own the stock, but that money is in the stock, not in their like bank account. They don't have it. So unless like they sell it, then of course they're not going to get taxed. But some of them like do sell, and what they do is they borrow money. Well, what they do first is they borrow money against the assets they have. They just borrow money against the assets they have, and some of them they don't sell at all. They just borrow money for the rest of their lives, and until they die, and they pay little or no taxes at all if they didn't get any income. So what some like to do is borrow money, sell their assets, use use the assets that they sold to pay off the interest, and then those counts as tax deductibles. So I hope you were following that. So just so we're clear, they do one or two things. One, they keep their assets and they keep their money in the stocks or other assets. They just borrow money and they live off of that for the rest of their lives. Or, here's the or. They borrow money, sell the stocks and assets they have, use that income to pay off the interest on their loans, and they can use that as a tax deduction. So the rich have all kinds of ways of getting out of paying taxes and stuff, and it just really shows you. I think this is what ProPublica is really trying to highlight, that the system's really rigged in their favor. It really is. Um, they either pay no taxes or very little at all compared to their wealth. And another thing that I don't like, ProPublica didn't mention this, But this is just another thing that shows how um, the wealthy, how the system's really rigged to favor them. When Jeff Bezos, like in 2017 or so, wanted to make a new Amazon headquarters, not companies, mayors were tripping over themselves, willing, offering to pay, offering Jeff Bezos and Amazon, offering for them not to pay any taxes at all, like that. The taxpayer will build their headquarters for them, and that kind of system, it really works for the Jeff Bezos of the world, because if a mayor is willing to build um, my headquarters for me, I don't have to spend anything. That's just more maximum profit. Um, that's a cost that I don't have to worry about. That's just um, increasing my profits. He's the richest man, or like these other companies, they're super wealthy. Why don't they finance their own headquarters, build their own headquarters and stuff? Like, I can understand lower property taxes, I can understand lower taxes in general, but building their whole headquarters for them. And another thing, with the meme stock situation, um, when the stockbrokers stopped people from either buying or selling GameStop stock, um, the retail investor, that was a move in favor of the hedge funds, of like the super wealthy, even though they made a bad decision and they didn't want to invest in the long run. They were just trying to do a get rich quick scheme with short selling of the stocks. The system heavily favored them again, and um, out of that whole situation, you didn't really talk about they should stop short selling and they should stop market manipulation. You really got Robin Hood and other stockbrokers take the heat for um, for helping them out and stopping people from buying and selling, which they should have. But I think the hedge fund should have gotten more heat for that. Um, yeah, I think Robinhood and all the other stockbrokers should have let the hedge funds like fail. They wanted to do a get rich quick scheme. Okay, I think they should have let them pay for it, but uh, I think there also should have been more focus on stopping the short selling and the meme stocks. And we'll stop the short selling and stop bailing out these companies when they make short-sighted decisions like that. So, uh, what I really want to emphasize is that it's just not the tax laws that favor them. There's all kinds of things that like favor the super wealthy, like building their own headquarters for them, um, bailing them out and giving them um, corporate welfare whenever they fail. I thought that the market was winners and losers. So the hedge funds and the super wealthy should lose when they make a bad financial decision. But no, um, Congress will give them money and bail them out. So uh, really get us to thinking about not just this tax system, but the system in general. They should have to pay something, and they shouldn't just be able to get like corporate welfare because they made a bad decision. If they made a financially bad decision, if they were impatient and they were just trying to do a get rich quick scheme, then hey, they should be like punished for it. Hey, let them fail. But I don't see how it's fair for you to give them all this corporate welfare when the system, when the financial system, when the free market is supposed to be winners and losers. So you just sees that it just shows you that not just the free market and the tax code, but like our system, like in general, is really heavily in favor towards them. And I have a question. If a company receives corporate welfare, like the government bails them out from going bankrupt or for losses and stuff, is that private company still a private company? I mean, it's getting taxpayer dollars, so shouldn't it be like, I don't know, public now? Because the whole thing of private was there was no taxpayer money going to it. It was like your own money, whether you took a loan from a bank or you put up your house as collateral or you saved up the money somehow to build your business. So it really shows you that one, the system really heavily favors the super wealthy, and really, super wealthy really have it both ways. Okay, it's not they're not consistent with capitalism. They only want to be capitalist when it's convenient. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Um, Tell me what your thoughts about this ProPublica story. Um, it, the IRS said that it was illegal how the documents were leaked, but ProPublica doesn't know who gave it to them. They did go to considerable links to see if it was verified. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What you think about the super wealthy either paying no taxes or very little at all. So let me know your thoughts. If you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.